Welcome. We have a new assignment and we're going to put together all the things that you've learned and make it happen. So here's what we'll do. Get into your page that gives you your 9 dots in the upper right hand corner and go into Sheets, and let's make another new one. I'm going to start over again. Let's start by calling this my time, and then put your name, hit return, and go ahead and star this one. Close the tables. I know it always opens and then you got to deal with that. First thing we'll do is what we've always been doing, and that is make everything smaller, so bring it down to about this size. From here, just some things to be aware of. You can grab just a number of columns, right click or 2-finger click, and say insert columns right, insert columns left to grow more. Or what we did last class was just select all of it, insert columns right, insert columns above, and create more space. But I do want you to at least double this space. Once you're here, I would say up to about column M and down to 20, if you could create a logo for yourself. So something that represents you in some sort of way. So that's the first part of the assignment. The second part of the assignment is to come to cell O2, and I'd like you to type task. And then in the next cell over, I'd like you to type start time. Oops. And then stop time. And then total time. And then category. And then TBD and TBD. Once you're done with that, what I'd like you to do is go back and select all and double click anywhere between these columns, and notice what happens. Only the cells that have new information in it resize to fit accordingly. The rest of the cells stay the same. So you can continue to work on your logo over here. In fact, here's another little tip and trick. You can select borders, and within borders you have all of these choices of how you want to align them. So if you just do, say, horizontal borders, it does lines like that. Over here on the right, you can clear the borders back out. You can also decide the thickness of the borders, so you can change it between narrow and large. You can select the entire grid like I've done there, clear that back out, select just the outside of the whole thing. You can also change the color. So lots of choices in these grids. This is something we've just touched on, so there's a little deeper dive. When you're doing financial statements, this type of functionality comes in handy for separating out the different categories of items. And you'll know when you need to do each of these when you get there, I think. So the task. We're going to start with waking up. And what time do you normally wake up? I normally wake up at 6:30 a.m. All right, and then it takes me like, say, 5 minutes to wake up. So by 6:35 a.m. I'm awake. Then the next thing we'll do is go into total time and create a calculation, and it's going to equal the finish time minus the start time. And right now it shows 12:05, but to correct this in the formatting, you go to Format, Number, Duration, and that will change it to a durational category. And once that's done, I make coffee. And that goes from 6:35 until probably, honestly, 6:50, because I hand make it. Oh, and you got to be sure you put 6:35 a.m. We'll fix that format in 6:50 a.m. So we should probably pick this entire set of columns and format them now. So let's go Format, Number, Time, and there we go. Oh, looks like we're squished up a little bit. So let's go back up to here and select across these cells like so. Double click on the double arrow and have it resize. Maybe another thing we should do while we're here is let's go ahead and bold this top row so we can see it different from the rest. And once again, here's an example of where you might want to grab just the bottom border, and I'd like mine to be purple and thick is fine. So there we go. So we can take this now, and you can either hold down Shift and arrow down and hit Control D, and it'll copy that formula down. And you can also drag the ball down and get the formula to copy as well. So you'll see here, it still maintains the formula. All right, so wake up, make coffee, then I'll take a shower. Actually, no, that's not true. I'll feed the horse. Feed horse, let out chickens, let out animals, let's say animals. Then I'll take a shower. As you look at this too, just, as you decide what you're going to do from here, so just the rest of my day, so I take a shower, I probably eat something, I probably say goodbye to the kids and wife, say goodbye, and then drive, and that takes time, right? And then I get to school, and then I start classes. And then at the end of the day, right? And you can just, for me anyway, I'll probably just start classes will be a long thing. But from there, let's see, I'll drive home. I'll probably check on horses, walk the house, walk the property, I guess, and just see what's going on with the kids and everybody. And then on some days I don't know, get a bite, get some food, and then maybe mow the lawn. And that'll take me, that'll probably take me an hour and a half. So I'll do that when I do the calculations. I'll do that later. Let's say get snack, mow the lawn, and then after mow the lawn, let's see, I might do some laundry. And from there, I might play the guitar for a while, eat dinner, play cribbage with Beth or someone, probably check on horse, feed horse, dinner. We might do that earlier. And then get ready for bed. So that's a typical day for me. And I'll go ahead and finish filling this out myself, but you do the same and get this all filled out. And again, the next lesson we'll talk about what to do with these other columns. So thank you all, and have a good time doing this assignment.